A baby stopped the wedding, and nobody understood why until the door opened. Baby Rumi stood frozen at the wedding doors, her purple braid swaying. Her large eyes scanned the hall, searching for what no one else could see. The flowers, the candles, the music. Everything is perfect, a guest said. She looks just like her father, an old woman whispered from the back row. Rumi, her mother, stood at the altar in yellow, beautiful, barely breathing. 3 long years of grief had carried her slowly to this trembling moment. You deserve this happiness, Rumi, her friend said, squeezing her hands tight. Abby waited with a patient smile. Turquoise shirt, yellow beanie, warm eyes. Rumi exhaled slowly, lifted the hem of her dress, and stepped forward. Then 2 tiny hands grabbed the back of her yellow jacket and pulled hard. Rumi spun and dropped to her knees. Baby, what's wrong? Talk to Mama, please. No, Mama. No. Baby Rumi shook her head, tears falling hard and fast. The music stopped. The priest looked up. Every single guest turned and went still. She's just nervous, Abby said from the altar, his voice low and tight. Baby Rumi pulled harder, her whole little body straining against the walk. Baby girl, Mama needs to move forward now. Let go, please, Rumi begged. She ran straight for the wedding doors, and the whole room held its breath. Baby Rumi hit the door once, twice, then screamed and pointed outside. Rumi chased after her, heels snapping hard against the cold marble floor. Baby, there is nothing out there. Come back, please, Rumi cried out. Abby stepped forward slowly from the altar, his jaw tight, eyes narrowed. Let the child calm down, Rumi. Come back and stand beside me, he said. Something in his voice made Rumi pause. Flat, cold, just slightly too fast. Baby Rumi grabbed the door handle with both fists and yanked it wide open. A gust of cold wind rushed in hard, flickering every single lit candle. The doorway stood wide open, and outside, the stone steps were empty. The crowd exhaled. Someone laughed softly. Just a scared child, they said. Abby stepped down from the altar and reached gently for Rumi's warm hand. Come on, the moment is right. Let's not lose this, Abby said quietly. Rumi looked at baby Rumi, who had gone completely and dangerously still. The little girl was not crying anymore. She was staring at Abby. Mama, baby Rumi pointed her tiny finger directly and slowly at Abby. He lied. 2 small words, quiet as a church, and they hit like a gunshot. Abby's smile cracked, just for 1 second, and Rumi saw everything in it. Real Rumi fans don't just watch, they stay. Subscribe and stay with us. Rumi's eyes locked onto Abby, her voice barely above a broken whisper. What did my baby mean, Abby? What lie are you hiding? Rumi demanded. Abby stepped back slowly. That warm, patient smile had completely vanished. I was protecting you, Rumi. You were shattered. You had to move forward. The words came too smooth, rehearsed, like a man who had long prepared. Then, footsteps. Heavy, slow, grinding across the cold, wet stone outside. Baby Rumi spun toward the open door, her arms stretched out impossibly wide. She ran through the open doorway, screaming the one word she had held inside. Daddy! One word. It detonated silently across the entire wedding hall. And in the doorway, breathless, wounded, trembling, stood Jinu, alive. His messy black hair, white grid shirt, battered but completely real. Baby Rumi crashed into his arms and held on like she would never let go. Rumi's knees buckled. She hit the marble floor before her legs could catch. He told me you were buried, Jinu. I stood at your grave, she whispered. Jinu looked past her, his eyes burning straight and slow through Abby's face. He built your grief to build himself a path to you, Jinu said clearly. Now tell us, could you forgive Abby? Or is some betrayal unforgivable?